Because I'm buying too many donuts. And we wanted to show you the new additions
in the family.
I'm not sure we're keeping two of them. Are we keeping two of them? Your expenses go up, so ours are up. No
Don't.
sofa!
Hi everyone! Welcome to our YouTube channel, The Filipina and the Foreigner. So for our today's video is about our monthly bills.
We haven't done this in a long time.
I'm so sad about bills. Like
It's-
so many bills. I never experienced this before.
But for us, it's been kind of complicated since I got here because it's not your typical foreigner, okay, month-to-month expenditures because, you know, we settled the payment with the land, right? Because we bought land. We got a car, which kind of is a different sort of thing. It's not your typical expenses. We did a lot of, what were some others? Oh, like the washer, you know, and we got set up with a couple of apartments with furniture, you know, small amount of furniture and things. So we did things that are not typical. So this budget today is more of a typical budget, right? We're not
Yeah.
going to include all these extra things that we
Yes.
kind of did for ourselves, right? It's kind of a typical. So how would you explain it?
It's
Typical.
I'm going crazy about our monthly bills. I want a job.
I'm going to catch her when she passes out, but luckily she's on a chair.
I want a job. Just try to help him, you know. It's really like wow, I'm so every month I'm always surprised about our bills.
How do you mean surprised though? Like I don't fully understand what you mean. Every month you're surprised. In what way? How are you surprised every month?
I don't pay electricity. I don't pay internet. I don't pay rentals, house rentals.
Oh, you mean before in your life? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I think what she's saying is that she before never had to pay all these details of bills. Is that
I
right?
have my own money.
She still has her own money. I don't. This is an ongoing feud we have because
No,
you know the
I don't-
income is our money.
Because I work abroad, so I don't worry about house rentals because I don't have a house.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you are saying that the expenditures that we're talking about today, you didn't generally have to pay individual expenditures like
Yeah.
this, right? Okay,
Yes.
now I got it.
or maybe I pay before, but I don't make a list.
I'm just gonna turn this fan off. 'cause it makes noise.
Maybe that's also the reason why I'm always broke. I don't make a list of everything.
So what's the reason I'm always broke? Because I got the list.
Yeah, most of the time, or most of Filipino don't make list, especially maybe in our or maybe in a middle class level, something like that.
Okay, so you mean expenditures.
Since we are I live in a province, so we don't used to make a list.
The whole problem here is Dunkin' Donuts because I'm buying too many donuts.
Yeah, he loves sweets. I don't
I'm
love
kidding.
sweets.
That's not the problem. But this is like
Yeah.
a typical last December for us.
No.
No.
December.
Wrong. I don't know
This
what's
one.
happening.
This one, sorry. So our PLDT, which is our internet.
Internet, flash on screen.
For this
Internet.
month, we need to pay 2,700 because our monthly bill is like 2,100. So we have this excess like 600 because we transfer unit.
Okay, now let me break it down as we go, okay? For foreigners like me, 2,700 Philippine pesos. In Canadian, that's $64.25. In American, it's approximately $48. That's our internet last month.
Yeah. So for our house rentals is like
keep these on.
13,000.
Okay, house rental and
13,000.
PHP 13,000, and this is for two places, right?
Yes.
We're talking two apartments, not
Yes,
one apartment.
two apartments.
Because I'm also paying for my son. Okay, so two apartments. Okay, get that in mind. For two apartments in Canadian money, we're paying $309 a month. In U.S. dollars, $231.14 a month.
Yes.
Which is really great. 2 apartments. 2. Count them. 1, 2.
And for our electricity is like 4,000
Okay,
for
electricity.
for 2 apartments.
For 2 apartments, and so you can have this if you want to. For 2 apartments, we're paying $4,000 pesos, which is 95 Canadian dollars. I'm rounding it down a few cents. $95 Canadian a month, or $71 a month US.
For the US,
and
yeah.
that's for 2 apartments electricity for the month. That's pretty good, right?
And for our water bills is 400.
Okay, the water bill, which is basically nothing. In Canadian money, it's $9.52. In US money, it's $7.11 for the water usage for our whole month.
Yes,
Nothing.
exactly. And so
What were
we
you
have
worried about? You're talking about worried about all these expenses. So far, they're pretty low.
and for our car insurance is 5,000.
Okay, so Canadian money, that's $118.99. In US money, it's $88.90. That's for our car insurance last month.
For our laundry is I put 1,000 a month.
I'm so dirty. It drives the bill up. No, I'm kidding. 1,000 a month. That's not very much. Okay, so 100. So our laundry per month. Okay, in Canadian, it's costing us about $23.80. In U.S. money, it's $17.78 laundry cost per month, or at least last month. And that's that's laundry for 3 people: myself, Mahal, and my son as well. So
Yeah.
figure it out for yourself as a single person, a lot less.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. We're talking usually about 2 apartments and 3 people, generally, in what we're talking about for our monthly budget. So keep in mind, if you're single, it's less again.
Yeah. And of course, going around the city, we need some extra cash. So I put
Moolah!
15,000.
Okay, 15,000. Okay, that is in Canadian, basically $357 a month. We're just spending in cash for whatever. And in US dollars, that's around $267 US per month, just using cash for whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so cash
So-
expenditure.
Yes.
And again, that's for 3 people. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
for
spending
3
for 3
people.
people. So, on a general sense. So if you're just one, a lot less. You look good. I look haggard. This is late. We're doing an update. See, I'm in a t-shirt and she's in her nice cute pajamas. This is our update on our budget because we realized we forgot what?
Yeah, we forgot our food and groceries and
On the credit card.
Yes, and the gasoline.
All right, so this is the update. We forgot the food and groceries that we use on the credit card because we use some of it in the cash, as we mentioned. And we forgot the gasoline in the car. So our groceries on the credit card on average for the month?
For the credit card is 15,000 and the gasoline is 5,000.
It's just to give you an idea
Yes.
of what we're doing in the
Yeah,
month
since we have car, so it's really necessary.
for us.
Yes.
You probably won't have a car. But how would that transpire for them? Like we have a car, so we're paying like what, 5,000 Philippine pesos for gasoline. How would that relate to someone taking like the jeepneys, motorcycles and all that? Would it be about the same or less or what? Just trying to help people out here.
Maybe 3,000, something like that.
Okay, so a little less if you're not using the car. So you do about 3,000 Philippine pesos if you're traveling around.
Yeah.
That's our update. Now we're going to bed. Good night.
Good night. So this is our, list. And the total.
So along with our update, this is the updated individualized cost throughout our month as well. You see the internet there, the house rental, electricity, water bill, our car insurance, which you probably won't have, the laundry, cash, and then the added amount of groceries on the credit card, as well as gasoline, which you probably won't have, but you might have that, the option of the transportation, local transportation of about 3,000 instead of 5,000 Philippine pesos. So our total is 61,100 Philippine pesos, and I will put the equivalent on the screen for Canadian and US dollars.
That's our monthly budget of what we're spending per month. Now, ours, like I say, is a bit more complicated in the sense that we're actually spending more than that because we bought like furniture, we've got the car we purchased. What were some other things? The washing machine we purchased. Anything else you can think of? So like if you're doing what we're doing here, like getting some extra things like for settling in, yeah, it's actually more, but from the month-to-month expenses, like your actual living, what we told you is it, right? And I think that's pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the video, you were saying something like, "Oh, it's too much," or "Oh, I can't," like it was like.
Yeah, I'm just,
What do you think now?
I'm just worried because every time we do this, like sit on the table and write down all your expenses,
Yeah.
it's really hard. Because for me, I'm working for more than 10 years and yeah, I'm used to it to give money. And now I am the receiver and I am the spender.
Oh,
Sorry.
she doesn't stop. My goodness, she does a lot of work in a lot of different ways. It's just like, not a typical job where she's going out 9 to 5 or something like that, but she's constantly working at different things all the time. So she just needs to stop her mind frame of thinking she's not working, because she really is. It's just a different kind of way she's working, really. But maybe like with the money that we talked about, maybe it might be good to talk about some of the things we do with that money. Like our cash a month, that includes like going to McDonald's whenever we want to, or the other restaurants to eat out, and we do it fairly often, don't we? So you're eating out fairly often, like as you wish. If you want to go, you just go, kind of thing, right? So keep in mind, like you're not saying, "Oh, I don't think we better go out today with that amount." You just like, okay, let's go eat. So, it's a cushion budget, if you want to say. It's not like a tight budget. If we wanted to make it tight and we didn't go out to eat, for example, it would be a lot lower again, right? Wouldn't you think so? But I'm talking about the day-to-day expenses, like, where you're going to buy clothes, you're going to buy food, you're going to take care of your laundry, the day-to-day expenses. Do you think that's pretty comfortable, or do you think we need to be doing more of that? Like,
I think it's comfortable.
yeah. And like the other things, yeah, like we actually could use a sofa. you want to donate a sofa? We could use a sofa.
We don't have sofa. Because I told him not to buy a sofa.
Yeah, she instructed me. No sofa!
No, we have chairs. I don't mind.
I'm sitting on a plastic
We
chair.
don't
It's
have
hurting my
visitor.
butt.
We don't have visitor. Even if mom will come here, or my brother and my sister-in-law, they don't spend so long here. So no need to buy sofa.
Anyway, I still want to get those things, but so it's the other expenses that are really hurting us in this sense, like, the bigger expenses. And some of the guys say, don't make any big expenses when you're here, like don't buy a car, don't buy land. Well, when you do, this is what happens. Because we bought a car, we have land, and now we have no couch, but we have a car. So we go sit in the car if our butt hurts. The day-to-day expenses are really pretty minimal. If you do what we do and buy extra things of trying to settle in and settle down, your expenses go up. So ours are up quite a bit because of that. But I think we really needed these things. Like I think we really needed that car. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we need that.
Because like life before the car and life after the car is like night and day difference. Oh, I am so thankful for that car. What about you?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
It's really comfortable.
Yeah, but
because before, I'm not worried about me because I'm used to it. I'm just worried about him because every time we get into motorcycle.
And then having to wait, like we would wait often an hour in the hot sun.
And sometimes
that was hard
it
on
turns
you.
up, and sometimes it turns up into arguments because he's really choosy. Like, We will ride multi-cab. No, I don't want to. But actually, I understand him because he really needs to crawl inside the multi-cab.
wasn't
It's
easy.
really.
And it's not just that part of crawling in, but often, like the highest percentage of the time when we're out, we would have packages. So you're crawling on your hands and knees with packages, and sometimes it's food and drink. So that's our short
Yeah.
video about the budget. If there's any more questions about budget or budgeting or other expense-wise questions, please put in the comments. Maybe we can make another video about it or something.
Thank you for watching, guys, in advance. Don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, The Filipino and the Foreigner.
And I'd like to make a promo, our own self-centered promo. One is to look at all our old videos. We were in LDR for many, many months, and we made a lot of videos. I think they're fun, so check out some of those, please, and just let
Yes.
them play because we need watch
We're having
hours
fun
too.
in our previous videos because
Previous life.
I asked him, sex or chocolate?
I don't even like that question. Anyway, you'll find that answer on the other videos. Go check it out. And number 2 was checking out our video response. It's a reaction video. It's a couple of videos back from this one, but it says reaction. It's a reaction to Gio in the Philippines with Paul and Enrique. They had a point of view about meeting your Filipina or getting a Filipina in the Philippines or finding one, however you want to put that. And we had like an opposite opinion. So I thought that was a really good reaction video, and it's not getting a lot of views at the moment because not many people know about us. So I'm promoting it right here. Go check out the one that says something like reaction Gio in the Philippines. It was our view of what they said. I think it's good, worth checking out. You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go check it out.
don't miss that one, guys.
See you next time.
God bless us
And we wanted to show you the new additions.
in the family.
I'm not sure we're keeping 2 of them. Are we keeping 2 of them?
Yeah, I
She
guess.
says yes. This is my favorite. He's really good, and I like this one because he's really cute. But he's mean. You're mean. You bite it at everybody and everything, including your brother. But these are our additions. So you want to tell everybody what they're called?
So this one with the blue collar is Phil, which
What's
is
that
a
one?
Filipino.
Yeah.
And this one with the green collar is Ken, which is Canada.
Or
So this
Canadian.
is Ken
Can.
and Phil. Yeah. So, yeah, according to him, Ken is more like him, and Phil is more like me. Stubborn! You know, see?
Yeah,
Stubborn.
he's kind of stubborn, and he's not so much.